Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles love reading for my dearest Leos. Leo, if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Leos for their highest and greatest good. Okay, so your energy, the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so this to me tells me that you're really focused on you, your house, your home, your looks, your finances, looking good. All right, in the past, you may have been dealing with a Leo, or you may have just gained a lot of strength and wisdom from a previous connection. All right, your challenges, Aquarius energy. All right, so maybe being a little bit unsure of exactly what it is that you want could be a bit of a challenge. And what we have coming towards you is the Ten of Swords. So for some of my Leos, and I know my single Leos, some of you aren't going to like this message, but I can't change what's coming through. But some of you, you may have someone trying to rekindle things or coming back around to you. Especially if they're a Leo, somebody here building up strength and courage to reach out. But for others of you, this could be somebody here who's divorced or a widow or a widower or somebody who's experienced a very painful ending. Okay, and they may be marked by that or they may tell you about that early on. And we have the Magician card in reverse, Virgo, Gemini energy. Okay, so we do have Mercury retrograde energy here. And I know if I'm not mistaken, I think we're in the shadow period right now. And, you know, many of you who listen to readings and follow astrology, you know what happens in Mercury retrograde, right? And I know a lot of you don't like to hear it, but a lot of you, it does mean that you may have somebody coming back around, and whether you choose to be with them or not is completely up to you, but it's definitely coming through strong in this energy here, Leo. So your person, so you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. I can see that you're ready for love, you're ready for partnership. I feel like this is an energy really of you looking for the one. Yep, some of you, you're working with manifestation. Some of you particularly work with Lionsgate energy, or some of you are born on the 8th of August. Pay attention to that number sequence, 88. It's powerful. Speaks about abundance and ascension here. So I do feel like you're manifesting, trying to manifest the one. And we have the Five of Swords, but there is a little bit of mental conflict here, Leo. And maybe some of you, you are a little bit on the fence about whether or not you would want to deal with this past person or not. But I feel like a lot of my Leos, you're willing to fight for the right person. That's Leo energy, right? You love hard, you love deep, and you know, and you absolutely are loyal and tenacious when it comes to love. So I wouldn't expect anything really less from you here. But in the past here, we have possibly another Leo or somebody here who's building up strength and courage, it looks like, to come back around to you. They could be a Leo Virgo cusp. This could be somebody here who ghosted you or kind of faded out. This is somebody here who's been doing a lot of introspection. All right, I also think this connection caused you to do a lot of introspection here, Leo. And we have Capricorn energy, but there may have been something that was a little bit toxic. But I actually feel like you do have a past person here who's doing a lot of introspection and taking a look at toxic behaviors, bad behaviors, or something that they keep repeating in relationships, and something they definitely repeated with you that they're realizing really does need to go. So for a lot of my Leos here, you do have a major transformation here. Okay, so your challenge here is the Star card in reverse. So some of my Leos, it's about getting very clear about what it is you really truly want and need in relationships. And I am seeing some of you journaling that. I'm seeing you doing like vision boards, mood boards, things like that. But I feel I'm getting this really strong message, like the clearer the goals, the quicker you'll get there. And I also feel some of my challenges for my Leos are healing from what you've been through. So take a look at anything that still really triggers you when it comes to either the past or relationships. And that's often an indication of what's triggering is what needs to be healed. All right, so you have been through a very painful ending. Now, some of my Leos out there, it could be that you are a widow or a widower yourself. Okay, and it may be that that's something that you carry around with you or you're still healing from. But for a lot of you, it's been this painful ending with this Leo, Virgo, Capricorn energy there. And with the Queen of Swords, yeah. You know, I feel mostly, Leos, though, you've been through something really tough. You've been through something really painful. And the Queen of Swords is about no longer giving energy to that. Some of you may have done or may be doing or need to do some soul retrieval, because it does feel there's a part of you that still is kind of left in the past. And maybe some of you also needing to do some inner child work here, because it may go deeper than just your last relationship. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords coming towards you. I am getting, for some of you, if you are a widow or a widower, you may be meeting somebody else who also has lost their partner, okay, or has also been through a divorce or a very painful cycle here. But for a lot of you, I do see that with this Mercury retrograde energy, the Magician in reverse is my Mercury retrograde card, that you do have somebody here who is definitely going to try to come back around. So just a heads up. Some of you might want that, many of you may not. We have the Star card. You have wish fulfillment, you have healing coming through. All right, and we have the Knight of Pentacles, somebody who's really going to put in the work. And it may be that they're coming in, you know, anywhere between now and Aquarius season. We do have Pluto that I think it's on the 19th of November, so in 3 days is going to be moving into Aquarius. So a lot of you, it may even be within the next couple of days that this person comes towards you. And we have Hierophant energy, Taurus coming through. So I do see you being in a higher level of commitment here. I'm going to be reading this as somebody new, but I feel there's also, you're going to have a choice here, Leo, with that past person coming back around, okay? Now for like, you know, one of you or two of you out there, maybe this past person has been through a major transformation, has done a lot of healing work, has, you know, really, really had a wake-up call after losing you. But I feel like that's only for one of you, and I'm going to continue to read this as a new person's energy coming towards you. Well, you're going to have both, but you also have a new person. All right, so let's see here. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. Yep, Spirit's telling my Leos here to believe in miracles. You have to take risks. Miracles will only happen if you allow the unexpected to happen. So get ready to be surprised here. And it does feel like it's a major blessing and love coming to you. And look at that. Nothing less for my Leos than a bright future ahead. There are no limits to what you can have. Believe in your dreams and success will follow. So yeah, I'm seeing some beautiful energy here when it comes to your love life, my dear Leos. All right, so before we move into this new person, I do want to see what are the lessons here that, you know, needed to be learned from this past situation. What are the lessons here that my Leos need or needed to learn from this past situation to take care of you? Okay, so you may have been overgiving. Again, with the devil energy there may have been some toxic behavior patterns. You know, maybe you were doing a lot of partying together. Maybe you were overgiving. Maybe you were allowing this person to cross some boundaries. But the lesson here, Leo, is be kind and loving to yourself, and your relationship will benefit as a result. And I definitely feel like that is a lesson that a lot of my Leos who are connecting with this reading have learned, because you're in that Queen of Pentacles energy, which is taking care of yourself, right? Your house, your home, always looking good, feeling good. I feel like you've really employed some, you know, beautiful, healthy habits in your life since this past connection ended. You have unraveling dysfunction, so correcting learned patterns will create a healthier foundation for your relationships. Wow, so it's just a true echo of everything that's been coming through here already. So I do think a lot of my Leos, you're taking a look at any patterns that you may have in relationships, or if you have a tendency to ignore red flags or give people, you know, second or third chances here. I feel like my Leos, you're no longer really doing that. Okay, so let's see. Any other advice here for my Leo? So I do feel like your challenges are taking a bit more of a cerebral approach with this Queen of Swords, unblocking the throat chakra, speaking your piece. I wouldn't expect anything less from my Leos, though, because I do feel like Leo energy generally is very direct, and you speak up about, you know, things that are unhealthy, things that aren't working for you. But I feel like this is also you just doing that soul retrieval, you not really giving power there to the past or to your past trauma, or past difficulties or disappointments in love. But Spirit's advice for you here, Leo, is you are a giving soul, but be careful of people who deplete you and don't reciprocate. So absolutely, a lot of you, like I said, Leos, you love big, you love hard, and you know, no one loves like a Leo, truly, truly. So a lot of you, you know, you may have been giving that love to somebody that wasn't giving back or just wasn't worthy of it. and someone has overstepped and healthy boundaries need to be drawn. Yeah, and that's the energy I was getting there from that past situation. And then also that's your advice, to make sure that you just always have those strong boundaries. All right, my lovely Leos. But it does look like you have wish fulfillment. You have a healing connection. You know, this is going to, I almost feel like this, you know, with this bright future ahead and believe in miracles, this person coming towards you is going to feel like a bit of a miracle here, Leo. All right, it's going to, you know, you didn't know somebody out there like this existed. Okay, like I said, for one or two of you, it might feel like a miracle with this past person coming back in a completely transformed energy. But like I said, that for the vast majority of my Leos connecting with this reading, this is somebody new, somebody loyal, somebody hardworking. Okay, they could be a Virgo. All right, so, or they have this Virgo energy. Maybe they're Virgo Leo cusp. They have a tendency to overthink and overanalyze, but they're patient, they're planners, they're detail oriented. This person might be a little bit jealous. And again, you might have a past person who's going to be jealous of this new connection when they see you moving on. But this new person may be a little possessive, stemming from infidelity or insecurity that they've experienced, because they've also been through that 10 of Swords. But again, I feel like Spirit's advice is, Leo, if you see anything here that makes you uncomfortable, just to really set strong boundaries. And the right person is going to course correct when you do that, you know, and they're not going to, you know, be offended by that, or, you know, or run or anything like that. All right, and we do see daddy's girl. So this new person coming towards you may have a daughter, or if they're male or female, it doesn't matter. My readings are not meant to be gender specific, but this person has a close-knit relationship with their father. So they might be a caregiver for their father, they might live with their father, or they just are going to speak very fondly of their memories with their father, or their current connection with their father. And Spirit's saying a lot of you, this is going to start off as a friendship and it's going to evolve over time. So I do see it being a bit of a slower burning energy, especially with this Taurus Virgo energy, this earth energy, which I don't think there's going to be any sort of major problems there, because I do see that a lot of my Leos, you're more willing, especially that you're in that Queen of Pentacles energy, to take it slow and really vet the person that you're getting emotionally invested in, especially after everything that you've been through. All right, so let's see clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Leos. Yeah, this is, again, a lot of you are going to end up marrying this person, okay? But it's going to be a little bit of a slow burn. And be lighthearted when things come to light. I actually think you're going to find out about this ex, their energy. You're going to find out how they really feel, or that they're going to come in and try to chase you. And a lot of you, you know, it might feel a bit like karmic justice, especially if they were the ones that, you know, went ghost or hermit mode on you. All right, and we see talking. Yeah, some of my Leos, you know, this may be a connection. This new person may be somebody that you meet online or through the apps. But I actually feel like you and this person are going to have a very strong intellectual connection. And I do see, like, really, you know, getting to know each other. Like, I feel like that's going to be like the basis and the strength of this new connection for you. And I also feel too, it's going to be lighthearted and fun as you peel back those layers, getting to know one another. So it feels really good. It feels healthy, Leo. And I think that's also going to make you feel really secure with this new energy coming towards you. Again, I do see with this Mercury retrograde, I keep getting that you're going to have this past person coming in trying to work it out. So, you know, just a heads up there. And of course, you know, you make the right decision for you. But I also feel this new person, this person might work with tools is what I'm getting. You know, or they might be very good with their hands. I'm also seeing somebody who really enjoys cooking. So I feel like they're going to want to cook for you. You know, this is somebody who's going to, you know, be able to fix things. Just I see that they're very caring and giving. And this is also somebody who's solid and stable. And this is somebody who's not going to run, you know, at the first sign of a problem. And although they might be a little bit jealous, again, I do feel like that's like when you address that with them, Leo, they're going to be like, okay, I'm going to change that behavior. But I actually see you two being very secure with one another. Some of you, this is a friend. Okay, some of you, this is a friend coming towards you, or they might even be around you, because we do see this, like with this casual energy, it might start as a friendship and evolve over time. Some of you, it's somebody who's already around you, or you're already talking to, and you feel like maybe you're just friends at this point in time. Spirit's saying, you know, follow the path of ascension. So keep doing you, keep up leveling, keep doing your healing work. Yeah, and I love this energy because I feel like there is going to be healthy space and room to breathe within this connection, and a sense of freedom in union, if that makes sense. And we see time apart, so a time of separation. So again, a lot of you, you are separated from this past person. I still get their energy. Okay, their energy is coming through really strong, but you're meant to just do the self-love and the self-care, and it looks like you have something much more high vibrational coming towards you, and something that's going to lead to a higher level of commitment here, my lovely Leos. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you so much love and light. Have a beautiful day. Take care.